Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the channel in Auto Addiction. Today we're going to check out the new 2020 GMC 1500 Denali. This truck is sick. So going into this truck, they changed the body style 2019 on the 1500, 2020 on the 2500 models. So this one they haven't changed much, but this one's the Denali series, so it's got the sick grille in the front, all chrome accents, it's got the LED fog lights, sick headlights. You know, when you see these trucks online, the renderings of them, you think that they're ugly or whatever, but when you see one in person, it definitely changes your mind. Looks a lot better in person than it does on the renderings. We got the sick badges on the side of them now, 6.2 liter V8, and this thing rips, man. It's got tons of power, direct injection motor. It's got the big 22-inch wheels on it, comes with the Bridgestone tires, power running boards. You know, I'm still not a total fan of the wheel wells, but at least on the black truck, it blends in pretty nice. So got the big Denali badges down the side, very nice. Power running boards come out, and these power running boards are sweet because if you hit the back of them, you gotta swing all the way to the back. So then you need to get in the bed of the truck. You know, you got a step right there. Kick the back of them again, and they go back underneath the truck. So pretty freaking awesome feature, you know. Be able to get in the bed of the truck. It's nice to have that power running board. Got the step in the bumper, and then of course your new tailgate. So you can either put this part down, you know, and people say, well, why would you need that? Well, there was a guy online, Dirty Max Jack. He's got a 2020 2500, and he used his, you know, like for wood and stuff, so it doesn't slide around back and forth. You can stack it in this area right here, or if you drop it all the way down, then you have your seat, because this piece of course comes up also. So pretty sweet. Or it just makes it nice if you got water or something like that in the bed, you know, something small you need to get in and out, a cooler. It's easy to get in and out, so makes it nice. Of course, you got the dual exhaust, and these ones, they have a accessory from GM where you can add a performance pack, which has a different muffler and intake, and then like a factory tune. It's supposed to pick up, I forget what it is, I think it's like 20 or 30 horsepower. I'm not sure the cost on it, but I'm sure with GM it's not super cheap. Of course, you got the big badge on the back, GMC Denali. I think if I bought this truck, I'd probably get this all blacked out around the edges where the red is. I think that'd look pretty sick. And then go on to the inside. Oh, and let me address these mirrors since we're still on the outside. These mirrors look, you know, they're okay. I still like the mirrors up in the A-pillar, but you know, down on the door, I guess they're still okay. They look better when they're color matched. You know, like this one at least has a black trim with a black truck, so it looks nice. Alright guys, so step to the interior. Got these nice leather seats, Denali in the back headrest, power seats. You know, so if you guys saw in my previous video, of course your control center. Change the gauges up a little bit, which make it nice. And probably the sickest thing is the camera system in this. So try to stay focused on that. Drop this thing in reverse. So you got your main camera angle. You can zoom in, zoom out, front, rear. You can do a front angle so you can see directly behind you. You can do a side angle so you can see along the sides of the truck. So you got cameras in both the mirrors. It's pretty freaking sweet. So then even as you're going into drive, it will change your views. So you can see in front of you. So that way if you're pulling into somewhere, the noses on these trucks is huge. It sits up pretty high. So it's nice to have the camera view in front, you know. So that way you can kind of see how close you are getting to stuff. So that's pretty nice for sure, having the front camera even when you're in drive. So go back to reverse, switches back to the back view. So this thing's got more cameras than half the people in America. You know, back seat's super roomy. It's got tons of room in the back seat. This one has a sunroof. Big console. It's got your charger right there for your cell phone. So you got wireless charging. Huge center console. Of course, they put USB ports and stuff in the center console, which is awesome. I got an older Yukon Denali. It's a 07, and I don't have that stuff, so that kind of sucks. This one's even equipped with a trailer brake option. So factory trailer brake, so for your towing. I think these things will tow like, I think it's like 10,000 pounds, something like that. So 6.2 liter, I want to say it's like 420 horsepower. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's right around there. It's pretty sick. This truck gets up and moves and really gets on it. Steering wheel controls are still all pretty much the same as the past years, you know. So you got your push to talk button, your phone button. Of course, you can scroll through your menu on your cluster. So the best average, 5.6. Woo, and 8 miles. So until this thing hasn't really been driven. 8 miles on the truck. You got a pad life indicator, which that's pretty cool. They just went through an update. So if you have one of these trucks and you got a, 20,000 miles on it, it tells you need brake pads. You probably don't. Call the dealer. They came out with a software update for that. So it'll give you an indication kind of based on driving conditions of what your front and rear pad life's like. Air filter life. Of course, your tire pressures, oil life, your trips. So pretty cool stuff. And then of course you can have your digital readout for your display. So right now it says we got 118 miles until we're on empty. So this truck is pretty sweet, I will say. 4-wheel drive, so got your 4-wheel drive controls. You can change your mode, tow modes. Got your cargo lights, all your lighted stuff are on this side. They kept the window controls and stuff are all pretty much in the same location. Changed the design of the button a little bit. Keep it nice and small. They're not big and gaudy and stick out. They blended them in with the door a lot nicer than my Yukon is. And then of course your presets for your seats. Lock on, lock off. Stuff like that. So let me go ahead and move this truck because I'm getting a ton of glare on the camera. Just to give you an idea, I'm moving around the parking lot, but so that's pretty sweet. You can see this car in front of me. See how close my nose is getting. Switch back to reverse. And then I got my lines, guidelines and everything behind me. These things, the mirrors are actually keep it pretty visible. I don't know if you guys can see in the camera, but they actually have good view, for the mirrors. I wasn't really sure since they moved the location, but you can actually see out of them pretty well. So whether you guys think that's a good thing or not, but again, switch back to my front view camera, and as soon as you hit a couple miles an hour, it'll go out and switch back to your radio. So Go ahead and pull this beast back in the parking spot. So your rearview mirror is a full camera, or you can switch it, and you got a mirror mode, and you got a camera mode. So pretty sweet. It's kind of trippy driving down the road with a camera view behind you the whole time, but I think that's pretty awesome. And of course, like I said, this one's sunroof, so you got the full sunroof, and you got the power back sliding window, which is awesome. I wish my truck had a power sliding window. I gotta tell the kids to move the slider back, and then they're getting fingerprints and everything else all over the window. So power slider, definite must in a truck, especially nice days like today. It's probably 85 degrees in Florida, so it'd be really sweet to cruise with the sunroof open, all the windows down, and cruise around. So the other thing for the radio, kept all this stuff pretty much the same on it. They did change up the icons on these newer GMs versus the older icons. Pretty nice. Of course, you got your Apple CarPlay. You can add different apps. You got a trailering app, so you can add the cameras to the trailers. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos, you know, or the commercials online, on TV, stuff like that. You know, you can do My GMC app, so they really are integrating a ton of technology into these cars, so it makes it pretty sweet. But, you know, I still like a basic radio, but all you guys like this tech stuff. Screen's pretty big. It's not as big as like the Dodges. I know Dodge has this huge, massive screen that has all your controls and stuff, so I'm sure somebody's working on an integration for that, where you can have a bigger screen with all your AC controls and stuff like that. I've seen that on some of the 15 through 17 models, so I'm sure somebody's coming out with it for this one also. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of the 2020 GMC Denali 1500. I appreciate all you watching. Please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. If you got any questions on this truck, just message below. I'll try to get you guys an answer. And appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next video. And Straight Six fan, I'll try to get you a video of a Regal. I know you said in the video a little bit ago you would like to see a Buick Regal, so they're getting harder to get on the lot, but I'll see if we got one and I'll do a video on those. It's not your grandpa's Regal, but you know, they're still pretty nice, but they quit making them, so harder to see. But if you guys like to see a GM, a Honda, or a Ford product on the channel, just comment below what you want to see, and I'll try to make it happen. So appreciate it, appreciate all the support. Got a ton of views on the 2020 2500 gas. I'm still waiting for a diesel to come in. I'm supposed to get an AT4 in the next couple weeks. We're down south in Florida, so shipping down here, we've had like 4 diesels come in. They all been sold, so as soon as they come in, we're PDIing them out the door. So sorry I can't do a video on a 2020 diesel, but we're just not keeping them. As soon as they come in, they've been sold. So I'm supposed to get a couple of them coming in that I know the guys that are buying them, so hopefully they'll let me do a video of the truck. It's an AT4 diesel, so we'll do a video on that. But again, I appreciate you guys, and see you guys on the next video. Check out An Auto Addiction on Instagram also. If you're addicted to cars like I am, I got everything on there, from my projects to other people's projects, old cars, new cars, lifted trucks, everything. So An Auto Addiction on Instagram, check that out. And if you guys want to check out some more videos, I'll plug them over here on this side. And again, hit the thumbs up button, hit the notification bell, and we'll get working on some more projects here with your guys' help, because without you guys watching, that's what helps me out, and I really appreciate it. So allows me to do what I like to do. You know, I work a 50-hour-a-week job, Ron Norris service department, so it's nice to be able to get out here and film some cars for y'all and show my passion with some of my projects. So I appreciate it, and you guys have a great night.